Hi guys, it's Molly from Soul School Tarot and Astrology, and you may have noticed I've undergone a bit of a transformation. It was definitely time. It was time to go back. Blonde Molly is dead. Long live Blonde Molly. The reason I bring it up is because the topic of tonight's all signs bonus tarot card reading is transformation. Because the planet that rules the process of transformation, Pluto, is going direct on Thursday, October 3rd. So this is a planet that has been retrograde since April. Okay, y'all know I've been talking a whole lot about Saturn. Recently went direct on September 18th. Okay, so just a couple weeks apart. Saturn had also been retrograde since April. Okay, so between April and September, we've been going through what I like to call a chapter review. Okay, that's what retrogrades are to me. Planets moving forward, so going direct like Pluto's about to start doing, that is when we really have an opportunity to be presented with a new chapter in our life's path, our soul's journey, right? But before the universe can bring us new stuff, it kind of wants to check in and take a peek at how well we've mastered the life lessons that we've been given before. So that's kind of what a retrograde is. It forces us, like spiritually, and when it comes to evolution and ties into our life path, okay? A retrograde forces us to stop and look back at the progress that we've made in the past, make sure that we have really been able to release and let go of those things that no longer serve us, so that we are making way for the energies that are coming in, the things that are going to help us grow and evolve. So that's what retrogrades do. All right. That's what a Mercury retrograde does. That's what a Venus retrograde does. That's what a Mars retrograde does. Okay, all of the retrogrades do that. Okay, and so we're going to have to review lessons when it comes to whatever that planet has to do with. Saturn's Lord of Karma. Whew, man, it's been a September. Whew. It's been a September. All right, it's about to be in October too. Okay, I'm letting you know, because Pluto, like I said, represents transformation, but it also represents our subconscious mind, our subconscious selves. And so we're going to probably doing a lot of very, very, very deep healing, just like we were talking about doing for the Saturn-Venus square that we had going on last week. So anyways, I don't want to ramble on about the planets forever. All I want to let you know is that Pluto has to do with the subconscious and also this process of transformation. Transformation is represented in the tarot card, in the tarot deck by the card Death. Okay. Of course, after death, it's followed by rebirth. The Judgment card is literally Judgment Day. Everybody who's dead, guess what? We're blowing the trumpets. Wake up, get up. We got this whole new life ahead. Okay, that's what the Judgment card represents. Okay, so in the tarot, the Death card is actually Scorpio, and the Judgment card is Pluto. Okay, so while it brings some hard stuff to deal with, it also brings a whole brand new us. And so I like to use this metaphor of, you know, a caterpillar becoming a butterfly. And in fact, I have a special 3-card read that I like to use whenever the Death card comes up and I don't necessarily, I don't know what process of transformation it's trying to call my attention to. If I want to understand that process, I have a 3-card spread that I like to lay out that I call the butterfly spread. And it's just 3 cards in a row, and it's called the butterfly spread, not because it actually kind of resembles 2 wings and then the septum in the middle, but because it's the process of how a caterpillar becomes a butterfly. Okay, the caterpillar isn't gone when it comes out of the cocoon, but it's not a caterpillar anymore. Okay, and the butterfly didn't materialize out of thin air, but it definitely is a brand new thing. All right, so in this 3-card spread, the butterfly spread, card 1 is the caterpillar, card 3 is the butterfly, And card 2 is the cocoon. Okay, card 2 is the process through which the caterpillar becomes the butterfly. Because depending on what you're working on, that process can be different for all of us. But it's a process, and it's a messy one. If they get ooey and gooey and sticky in there, but they retain their consciousness. Isn't that crazy? I'm talking about actual literal caterpillars. When they go into that cocoon, they literally, like, totally, they turn into like this goo and reform. They completely unbecome what they were and reform as something new, but they carry forth the same consciousness. How cool is that? That's really cool. All right, so I got my signs, I got a list. I'm going water, air, fire, and earth. I'm going to give you guys 3 cards representing the butterfly spread, and then I'm going to finish off with a just sort of a word of advice for going through this transformation process. Like I said, reading with mermaids, because the whole process is very, very watery. Okay. In fact, the death card in this deck shows a sailor underwater, and he's not dead because he got bubbles coming up out of his mouth, but he's chained there. He's chained underwater, which water represents the emotions, and he's in deep, 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 deep water, which means he's in a place where he can no longer hide from that subconscious stuff. Okay. So anyways, we're going to start with Cancers. And so right now, we're looking for 3 cards. That's too many. 3 cards for our Cancers. Looking for a caterpillar, a cocoon, and the butterfly. Like, share, subscribe, follow me on Facebook, book me for a reading, donate, send me a deck, do what you want to do. I love you guys. Thank you for being here. Thanks for watching me shuffle. All right. Oh, I also made this decision earlier, and I'm sharing it with you now, that in this process, I'm not going to read any reversals, because the only way is forward. Okay? Is forward. Okay? All right. All right, so Cancers, we're looking at the butterfly spread for you. What is the caterpillar in this situation? Other words, I feel like this came up for you before. What is it that you are being given an opportunity to leave behind? What is dying in you? It is this sense of feeling left out in the cold. It's a sense of loneliness, okay? This is really beautiful. I love this, okay? Some of you guys are, you know, in a place where, like, when you spend time alone, you're definitely missing having somebody else around. It might be somebody specific. It might not be, okay? But it's just, like, coping with that feeling of being alone. When I talk about this transformation, by the way, Pluto takes forever to move through signs. He's very slow moving. So these are going to be ongoing, long-term habits that you are, or patterns, subconscious patterns that you're able to release. So this feeling of not having enough when you're alone, being like actually feeling like you're left out of the cold. Okay. The process that you're going through right now is the cocoon, if you will, is you're learning that in that time that you have by yourself, you are capable of you're communicating with yourself. You're communicating with guides, angels, spirits, your God, textbooks, religion, philosophy, like whatever it is that enlightens you. Okay. You have started to see, that not all who wander are lost, so to speak. That's literally what this guy represents. Okay. So you're learning, and it's also the card of Virgo. So a lot of you guys are learning to analyze your emotions, which for Cancers is really good because otherwise they can just seem really, really, really overwhelming. I had to talk in some other readings about some signs that are really trying to balance out reason and emotion. And I think that you guys are trying to do that as well, and you're succeeding at it. Because the butterfly that you get to become, what are you going to be on the other side of this? We have the King of Swords. The King of Swords is very logical. He can disconnect himself from his emotions just enough to be able to make rational decisions, okay? He holds his sword upright, very, very straight, so he stands firm in his own truth, and he knows he's right because he went and he did the contemplation. He did the meditation, okay? So, advice for you guys moving forward, I got the Ace of Wands, okay? The Ace of Wands is just like a great big yes, a high five, a burst of energy. Start something new, start a new project, set a new intention, okay? In fact, my attention has been called back to the Hermit, okay? He's been holding on to his energy. This stick has been with him for a very, 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 very long time. And you can see how he leans on it, all right? The universe is saying, find yourself a new stick. Find a new staff. What is it that you're leaning on right now to get you moving forward? What is it that helps you take those steps forward? It's some sort of inspiration, some sort of motivation. So that's the advice from the universe for you Cancers, is tap into yourself and be willing to channel yourself into something like a new project, something new and inspiring. Yeah, I like it. Scorpio. Scorpio is ruled by Pluto, so that you guys can be feeling this. Scorpio is also ruled by Mars, and actually what's really interesting is someday I'll get around to the fact that Neptune, Uranus, and Pluto are just higher evolutions of Venus, Mercury, and Mars. So Pluto is Mars evolved. Scorpio is ruled by Mars and Pluto, so y'all don't want to mess with Scorpios. Show me a 3-card spread from a Scorps, por favor. And ooh, Scorpios, hey, y'all getting some love coming your way. No reversals today, because you can devolve, but planets don't really move backwards. All right. You guys are, I think that you're leaving. Ooh, yeah. Okay. Scorpio, you're leaving behind a very, like, product-centered view of relationships. Okay? I put in the work. I put in X amount of work. This is the kind of work that I put in. This is how I'm going to work on it, because this is what I expect out of it. Okay? And that's not really satisfying, you guys. No. You had something come along. That was the 8 of Pentacles in the past. Something came along that gave you new feelings. Okay? A new love, perhaps. Maybe a relationship that you went through, but definitely a whole lot of feelings being felt, okay? And suddenly that called your attention, like, whoa, when I put my effort into relationship, it's not because, like, I'm, like, feeding parts into a machine and it's going to assemble this whole. It's just like when I put effort into relationship, there I am in the relationship. I'm feeling, I'm emoting, I'm sharing these things with another person. Okay? It's not about like sitting down at the assembly line and cranking out like an 8-pack of love. No. Okay? You can work hard on goals together with somebody, but you got to figure out how to find your cup and bring it to them first, okay? The cup is the heart, it's the emotions, all right? So, it might have been a friendship. It might have been a romantic relationship, but it definitely is this whole new feeling that has shifted your perspective subconsciously about what is the value of a relationship. Right? That's what I told them. Can you hear that thunder? Y'all, these storms have been insane. I love it. It's a transformation. Okay. Your advice, just know that you are whole. Okay? You don't have to work towards this product. You just get to be whole. Like, you don't have to. You don't have to look elsewhere. You don't have to look outside of yourself to be whole. You have all the things that you need around you. And I feel like it's a tendency for a lot of Scorpios to, they're very, very guarded of themselves. Okay? It's very, very hard for them to let people know what's going on way, 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 way deep down inside. Okay? And so and also Pluto is about power and power struggles, okay? So this idea that if you put a certain amount of work into it, like that other person's going to put that much work into it, or you're going to get this out of it, okay? It's about the power to control the product, okay? But love is not a product. It's not a thing you physically build on an assembly line. It's just a pattern of sharing yourself with other people. Okay. So a lot of you are really, really, really afraid of giving up that power of letting people know what's inside of you. But dude, people dig that shit hard. That's how loving happens. Gotta let people in there. Okay. So the World card is telling you, don't, like, know that you're whole, but don't keep yourself so close off that you don't get to grow in that little bubble. Okay. Pisces, there's no reversals today. It's kind of liberating. I have one deck where I don't do reversals, and it's typically not this one. Ooh, so many cups. And the moon. The moon is the card that represents Pisces in the tarot. Y'all are feeling you guys are feeling this big time. Okay. I feel like in the past, you guys were doing a lot of, like going after something, and then when you get it, you're like, nah, I don't really want this. Nah, I don't really want this. That's not, oh, I know that's exactly what I ordered, but that's not actually what I want. Okay. So it was leaving you feeling very, very, very dissatisfied. Okay. It's about, and then you actually were missing out on some really good opportunities. There are some opportunities that you let pass by because you weren't really in tune with your own feelings. You weren't really able to control them. You weren't listening to them, okay? Because we got the moon coming up, and the moon can be like out of control emotions, but it really, I think for Pisces, is you tapping into your intuition, because it's like, Pisces, y'all have to try hard not to hear your intuition, okay? So sometimes you get into those situations where something feels like maybe you're like getting a message that this, oh man, intuitively this is cool. Intuitively my gut is telling me that this is cool. But you weren't clear enough on what it was you really wanted emotionally to be able to act on it, okay? So some of y'all just got logical with your cups, okay? You came to understand. You had to spend the time to sit there with your emotions, okay? Disconnect from them enough to understand them, all right? So that now you know exactly what your desires are. You know what your subconscious wants from you. You know what you're subconsciously attracting. Okay? You finally have learned to just trust your intuition. It's a lot sometimes to be able to do that. Okay. But I really believe that you guys are a lot of you guys are stepping into yourself with this cycle, with this transformation. So in other words, the caterpillar here, the thing that you're getting rid of is this part of you that didn't really know exactly what you wanted and you weren't really satisfied. Okay. What the butterfly that you're becoming is this person who thoroughly and deeply trusts their intuition. The process is one where you might even need to disconnect from your emotions for a while, just enough to really understand them, okay? Feel them, but keep them controlled, all right? Be logical about the way you are approaching them. The advice is, remember how we get to the 10 of Cups? They do. 4 of Cups plus 6 of Cups, okay? If the 4 of Cups comes up in a reading and you've missed an opportunity, go back and get it, okay? Reunite. I feel like a lot of you guys, after Saturn and Pluto going forward, a lot of people are going to have an opportunity to go back and remake a connection that happened just during all that funky retrograde. I got wobbly arms. Don't look at them, please, okay? There's my subconscious stuff, okay? But also, I really think that you guys are going to have like this sense of renewed, in a sense, enjoy moving forward in life, because you're like, yeah, you know what? I do know what it is subconsciously that I desire, and I can move forward in a way that keeps those cups full. So, water signs, whoo. Gotta get that out. I love you guys. Thank you for being here. All right. Yeah, there's no reversals. There's no reversals today. All right. Air signs. Going on to Gemini. Gemini is where my moon is at. All of these are for sun, moon, and rising, by the way. You don't have to be like a sun sign, Cancer, for that last one to have resonated. All right, Geminis. Geminis, this is a butterfly spread. Okay, so 3-card spread outlining the process of transformation that you guys are currently being called towards. When I say being called towards, I mean just like, what are we calling your attention towards now? Gemini, you're getting some big cards here. Okay. Oh my Lord, Gemini. Gemini, you got a lot going on. I don't know what's going on in the Gemini Sagittarius axis right now. But there's just a lot of transformation. A lot of majors coming up, okay? Your transformation process is vague. Because remember, I tell you, like, I pull out this 3-card reading whenever I see the death card, okay? I'm like, all right, well, show me the process. What is the caterpillar? What is the cocoon? And what is the butterfly? Okay. You're definitely leaving behind a state of meditation, a place where you were kind of going within to find your own wisdom. And kind of like Pisces, y'all are coming out of it with this new faith in your own intuition. It's just an inner knowing, okay? It's just an inner knowing, all right? But the process is vague as fuck. Pardon the language. Okay? This process is so vague. Anything could be the death process. Maybe I need to pull like another separate 3 cards. All right, show me 3 more cards to show me this death process. More majors. Okay. Yeah. This death process mirrors this. Essentially, you're going within and understanding that just doing what serves you sometimes is the absolute best thing. Okay? Sometimes you just have to trust what you know about yourself. Okay? The Hermit is sitting up here. The skyline, the sun is setting. Okay? It's about to be nighttime. Well, guess what? This bitch can see in the dark. Okay? She can see in the dark. She can see through other people's deceptions. Your advice, know your power. King of Wands. Know your power. State your power. Tell people how it's going to be. And let the world respond to you. Okay? That's what happens when you truly understand the power of your own intuition. Okay? You know facts. You can walk upright with that staff. You can be authentic in yourself because you're in alignment with you, because you can listen to your own inner knowing. Okay? That's really important. That's awesome, Geminis. All right, Libras. Air signs always make me feel like boom, boom, boom. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Fire too, y'all. You're gonna wear me out. Libras, let's take a peek at a butterfly spread for you guys. Show me 3 cards outlining the transformation that we would like Libra to look at right now. And no reversals today. And I actually got... Oh, no, those come together. Okay, all right. I actually got 4 cards there, and then the advice. Okay. Wow. That is intense. Libras, a lot of you guys are leaving behind this... I almost want to say view of love, but it could be really of work, of a lot of things, okay? That it's just all fun and games, okay? The sun is playful. It's a childlike energy. It's just, the sun just grows what it can grow when it can grow it, okay? The sun goes away, the sun's gone, all right? In fact, the sun comes and goes once every day. Some of you guys are living your life like that, and you're beginning to realize, you're going through this process where you're realizing that breaks your heart. You end up hurting yourself in the long run, okay? This is assessment of the methods. What do you need to do now in order to get what you want in the future? Because what you're getting right now is some heartbreak. Some of you guys are willing to bear a burden. You're willing to do the work in order to have something worth carrying. Okay? I think that's really beautiful. I think that's really beautiful. Libras. Your advice is the Queen of Cups. Sit in your emotions. Be receptive. Process. Okay? But definitely get in touch with your feelings. Talk to a partner or a friend about how you're feeling. Journal about it. Be creative. Be receptive. Be your beautiful self, okay? I love that you guys are ready to put more work into the thing that you want to pay off. That's beautiful. All right, Aquarius. 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 Got the sun again. Aquarius, y'all going through a similar thing. Okay. This is really fun. The Sun, the Fool. What do you mean? I was like, this is happy, this is fun. And then they dropped the 5 of Pentacles on me. What do you, that's not butterfly. All right, show me some advice, please, for my Aquarians here. Sun, Moon, and Rising. Please, 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 advice. Rest. Okay, bet. Y'all can do that. Can you? I think you can. Okay, so you guys are also leaving that behind. That just, okay, obviously you're not watching all signs. Maybe you are. Okay. So Libra had the sun come up as far as the chapter of your life that's closing out. What's the caterpillar that has to die in order to make the butterfly? All right. And this is just a kind of a sense of frivolousness, frivolity. It's fun. I'm a kid. I'm just riding a seahorse. I'm not thinking about tomorrow. I don't have to pay bills. I'm just growing what I can grow when I'm out. That's what the sun does. Okay, it shines when it can shine, and when it can't, it's done. Okay, I mean, we know the sun's going to be there, but it comes and goes. It doesn't necessarily settle. All right. I think it's interesting that the water line is so similar here, because what's learning this, you guys. What's teaching you this, or the process through which you're learning this, is sort of a new journey. You guys have had an opportunity to take a leap, okay, into something that I don't think you were expecting. The waters in this card are definitely calmer than they were here, okay? So you got just an opportunity. Oh, that's wonderful. You got an opportunity to jump into a new situation that you weren't really sure how you were going to do, but you really like it, okay? In fact, you're you're this person now who I'm just trying to meditate on those 5 of Pentacles, you guys. Okay. All right. You have so much more, I guess, value for some of the people around you. I don't know why. I'm getting like a huge Saturn vibe with this, but I feel like you just have this new perspective that's going to be very valuable to you, okay? You realize that you didn't have everything that you thought that you wanted and needed, but now you can go get it, okay? Because you're looking around at people around you who do have the things that you kind of wish you had. You didn't think you were going to wish you had those things, but you do. So you're starting to look around at the ways in which you can work together with other people. You can reconsider your goals, focus yourselves so that you can move forward towards this new kind of idea of a person that you want to be. I just want to clarify the 5 of Pentacles one more time. Yeah. You now have this new vision of like what you want to achieve and what you want to become, but you know you're not there yet. Okay? So you know that you're kind of, you need to start building things. You just don't have everything you need. Advice from the universe is just rest up. Contemplate, plan. Think of a strategy. All right? But really stop and meditate on it, okay? You were all playful earlier, but now it's nap time, okay? Aquarius. Y'all are hard to read sometimes, but I love you. I'm going to pause real quick and get a drink. I'll be back. I'm back. Okay. That was just a weird, I don't know why y'all left me with a weird vibe, Aquarius, but air signs, I've moved past your readings. We're going to go into fire signs now. So, are these my 3 cards? Okay. 1. We got 4. Good. Perfect. I love it. It's beautiful. For Aries, you just spit those right out, okay? Ooh, they're all 3s and 10s, okay? Threes are about growth, and 10s are about completion of a cycle, bringing something to its fullest, okay? So, the caterpillar, which can be no more, is a good caterpillar to get rid of, y'all. Leos, Aries, is heartache, okay? You guys have been through something that was just burdensome. It was just so heavy to carry, and it really broke your heart. But Aries is an active sign. Aries has things to do. Aries has places to go. Aries has a lot on its plate, and it can't keep carrying those swords around its heart, okay? You can't keep carrying that pain forward anymore, and really just the process, the cocoon, the process that helped you to realize this and create this change is it just got too heavy. You just had it coming from all sides. everything was just so heavy. Okay. Sometimes the wands can be people, and they can be problems. They can just be different energies that you've had to deal with. Okay. Some of you guys are cutting people out of your life to spend more time with the people who you value. Some of you guys are just learning to, that you can't carry around the pain all the time. You've got to be able to celebrate some of the things that we've lost, okay? But you're definitely replacing swords with cups, okay? That Three of Swords, that broken heart, is able to transform into harmony and celebration, happiness, okay? There is, yeah, we can't keep carrying that forward. I don't think that you'll ever leave this thing fully behind. You will carry it forth as a part of your legacy. Okay? Whatever the thing is that caused you pain. That's all I'm getting from this. Also, look to your tribe. Look to your family. Look to your ancestors. Okay? This Three of Cups, it's sometimes they're the sisters. Okay? So there's somebody in your family, or maybe even just being with family in some way, shape, or form, or friends, people who've been a part of your life forever. Okay? Those are the people that you can surround yourselves with right now to be able to leave behind that pain that's just gotten too heavy to carry around. Okay? So your caterpillar is heartache. The cocoon is the heaviness of that heartache. And the butterfly is its happiness and celebration. It's harmony. Okay? You just get to leave a thing behind. That's brilliant. Okay? Especially if it's something like heartache and pain. Alright? Leos. Let's get 3 cards for Leos. Thank you for actually giving me just... Oh, they're giving me 4 because it's... Of course, I got that advice card in there. Eek! No! Alright, sometimes the universe comes down and smacks something right out of your hand. Because you didn't go about getting it in the right way. Not my message, it's the card. Okay, so unfortunately, the thing that you have to let go of is something that you really valued. It was an Ace of Pentacles. It was a pentacle, okay? She loves her pentacle. There's so much potential and opportunity if you grab it. Do you know what I mean? Something came along and you're like, oh, yay, this looks like it's for me. But you weren't able to hold on to it. Okay. You put some work into it. Okay. You and another person may have put some work into something. Okay. It might have been a new relationship. Okay. 3 of Pentacles is laying the foundation for something. Okay. But in the way you laid that foundation, it might have just been timing. That sucks. Sometimes just timing smacks a thing out of your hand. Okay? But there's something faulty in this foundation. For some reason, my attention is being called to these lightning and the way that it looks like cracks in the marble. Okay, so you're building a thing, you've taken a lot of time. Oh, look at this. It's going to be just like I envision it. It's going to be, oh, but oops, I applied a little too much pressure right here and crack. All right, so 5 of Swords is it's bad timing because like, oh, they're getting ready to go get on that boat and it's a lightning storm. Bad timing. Okay, sometimes it's self-defeat. If you don't want to get struck by lightning, maybe you shouldn't go around carrying metal objects everywhere. What are the things that you're doing that might be self-defeating? Those are the things that you get to learn. That's the butterfly you get to become, okay? Through this process of the thing not building the way you wanted it to, you're going to call yourself out. Call yourself in. Okay? You're going to help to understand what are some of the ways in which you sabotage the opportunities that you've been given. Okay? But the advice is to pay attention to your energy. The energy that you put into something when it's brand new. Okay? It'll make sense to you. It's not my reading. Okay? Leos? Ah, I love you, Leos. I'm going to move on to my Sagittarius. I mean, I guess that's what you call a plural Sagittarius. Sagittarius. Alright. Let's get 3 or 4 cards on the table because we're going to do a caterpillar, cocoon, butterfly, and advice for getting through this transformation. You're so good. Oh, it's making me, how do I do this? It gave me 5. I have to meditate. It's giving me 2 cards for the center. Ooh, I'm sorry, guys. All right. Man, y'all got to leave behind an ace too. This is an ace of cups, okay? So, what the thing that's dead, the caterpillar that has to go in it, turn into the goo, it was probably a new connection, okay? The process that you went through, the cocoon, you put a lot of work into something, okay? And you feel like you completed that work. We got the 8 of Pentacles. Came up earlier, very early in this collective reading. And that's just hard work. Having a vision like this is the thing that I want. I'm just going to keep working on it. I'm going to keep working on it and working on it and working on it. I've already been through the process with the 7 of Pentacles where I stopped and I assessed my methods and I made sure that this is the right thing. This is the exact energy that I want to be putting into something in order to get out what I want. And what you want is this sense of fulfillment. Okay? Some of you guys did the work and now you get to move forward with the relationship. Because again, we're looking at the scenery and how similar the water is between the caterpillar and the butterfly. Okay? The butterfly is forward momentum. Some of you guys had to just do a little work on yourselves before you could move forward in an Ace of Cups situation. Okay? Aces of Cups come and go. New opportunities come and go. Okay, but I feel like you had to do the work you had to do on yourself to feel like you were whole again. To feel like, okay, I can go for a relationship now, or I can go towards this Ace of Cups because it's not something I need. I'm good with me. I'm whole in here. I don't need it. But I've got the drive for it, okay? I've got the Chariot is moving forward. It's willpower. It's momentum. It is intention and choice combined. So the Magician is card 1. Choice is card 6. This is card 7. Okay? You have an intention and you've made the choice to move forward on it. That's beautiful. You know what you want now because you did the work on you. You might have had to leave something behind. Talk to someone, okay? Send a message. Do some investigating. Figure out. Meet new people. Meet new people. But just get out there, be social, get talkative. That's some advice to you right now, okay? A lot of you, Sagittarius, could be in a place to be meeting somebody new. You might be communicating with somebody who you thought you weren't going to anymore. You might be communicating with somebody you never thought you'd be talking to that person. Huh. Okay. But communicate. Keep an open mind. All right. Okay. Know your truth. Speak your truth. But listen to others when they speak theirs as well. You just go out there and meet people, talk to people. All right. Sagittarius. That's my official advice for you. Okay. Now, moving on to my earth signs. Gonna leave me feeling grounded. You guys, when I did that Venus square Saturn reading, I was like, oh, this is gonna be light and fun. Yo, it made me cry like twice, probably. Okay, it was so heavy. I expected this Pluto reading to be really heavy, and it's been like feeling good. We're all becoming butterflies. Isn't it great? I love being a butterfly. I mean, don't get me wrong, being a caterpillar is pretty cool too. Speaking of Tauruses, I just saw the image of the very hungry caterpillar. Yeah, I like being a Taurus because I eat. We love food. We thick, okay? I mean, there's skinny Tauruses out there, but we love food. We're very hungry caterpillars. Alrighty, Tauruses, I would like 3 cards, please, for you. What are you leaving behind? What is the process of change? And what can we expect for you guys? How many do I got? Can I take them all? I don't want 5 cards. What can we expect on the other side? I'm putting them back in. I need you to please be clearer than that. This is not giving me big major arcana cards, Taurus. So it's making me feel like the process of transformation that the cards want to call your attention to right now is not some big dramatic, life-changing, but I don't know. Let's see what the other cards are going to be. Well, you got to cut it out. You're giving me too many. Can I just please have one more card? Thank you. And can I just please have one more card for advice? I will take them both. Thank you. So that tell him who's boss sometime. You read 8 cards at a time. Come on, it's excessive. Alrighty, guys. Tauruses. I feel like yours is still coming up, okay? Like I said, this is, look, I said earlier in the video, Pluto is a very slow-moving planet, okay? So typically his changes can be pretty dramatic. These are more minor, and that's okay, all right? Just something you thought you knew. You had an idea about, okay. Okay. Yeah, I understand that. You had this idea about what it was that would make you happy. Oh, dang. It do be like that sometimes. Okay. I feel like you had this idea of like, oh yeah, this is what I want. This is what I want. This is the thing that makes me happy. Maybe it's a relationship. Maybe it's a job. Maybe it's a peanut butter chocolate cake. And the universe was like, oh, really? You think that's it? I'm going to give you 8 of those. And tell me if you like them now. Just like boom, 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 boom. Okay? The universe came in and bombarded you with energy, with information, swiftly. Okay? And through that process, you were able to like really refine what is it that does make you happy. Okay? All right? Right now, some of you guys are feeling like, well, wait a second. I thought I knew before, but now I got these 2 things. I had my understanding earlier. This is what I want. This is what would make me happy. And you're like, dang it, universe. Now you made me think about something else that might make me happy. Now I have these conflicting ideals and I have to work through them myself. But guess what? You get to bring in your subconscious mind. It's a Plutonian stuff going on. Okay? As within, so without. You have a choice to make on the outside now too. And you're contemplating it. Okay? See, this is inside in the, like your brain, your mind, your feelings, your subconscious, because it's dark outside. And this in the sunlight, this out in the real world. He's looking out over the world. Okay? He has a choice to make. Universe gave him 8 sticks. And he's like, you know what? It's one of these two. It's one of these 2 sticks right here. It might even be both of them. Okay? It might be me and another stick looking out over the world saying, hey, let's do this. Okay? You have a decision to make. You just got to think it over. Feel the energy around it. Okay? But you guys have been asked to, I feel like sometimes the universe, if you think you know what you want, the universe can give you a whole freaking bunch of that to prove that maybe it was something a little different that you needed. I'm done. I was like, that sounds like me. Yep, because I'm a Taurus. I'm a Taurus. All right, Virgos. Virgos. I am not reading any reversals today because the only path is forward now, hoes. Pluto's not, it's well, now it's retrograde, but this is all about Pluto going directs, okay? All right, so forward is the only way. Virgos, I would like 3 cards if I could. Oh, look. I got the Virgo card. Surprise. All right, can I get a little bit more? Can I get a, what is the, how many? You are very many. Okay. Boom. I like it. Ooh, ooh, there, lady. Virgos, I got this bitch. I'm not reading reversals today, but I'm just letting you know. I got the Queen of Pentacles reversed the other day for you guys. I know I did. Go back and watch it. Okay? She's up right now, though. You are just, this is not a part of the reading, and it clarified that at once, and we had the others on the table. Okay, you are coming out of a period of blockage. Like, you just really felt like there wasn't any going forward, okay? This could be a lot of conflict. You might have actually been in a situation where there was some physical, or sorry, this is a very, very, very strong message coming through right now, okay? And I'm just kind of trying to communicate that I needed to come through me step by step, okay? I am feeling a sensation that there's some sort of emotional or physical abuse that could be going on. Now, this is the caterpillar. This is the thing we must leave behind. We will leave behind, okay? But it's also you're blocked. You can't move forward. Like, it's just this lady, the anger on her face is dramatic. It looks like she's about to hit somebody. These people are being defensive, right? Sometimes wands are flying around because I don't know what I'm doing with this thing, okay? So the 5 of Wands can be inner conflict, but I am really getting the sense that there's some conflict coming in from outside. Okay, if you look at her, she's all bent up back here. She is, I don't like her. Okay. The Queen of Pentacles, I don't know why, is this woman in the crown, okay? She did not want to get caught up in any of this energy. She's not even trying to. All she's doing is sitting there in her sexy little seashell bra with her star necklace on. And all of a sudden, all this nasty energy, she's not trying to have any of that. Okay? It might be you. Some of you guys brought somebody into a nasty energy and you don't even realize it. But this Queen of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles for a female reader or somebody who identifies with a feminine receptive energy, the Queen of Pentacles is you realizing your mother value. Excuse me. Excuse me. Did you not notice this crown? Stop waving your oars around me. Okay? You realize how valuable you are and that you're not going to be treated in certain ways. Okay? You had a lot of people convincing you that that was the way you deserve to be treated. A lot of negative hostile energy, and some of it came from you guys. Okay? All right? Some of you saw that in another person. Some of you saw somebody, met somebody, saw a model of somebody who was like, you know what? I am more valuable than that. I am not going to allow myself to be treated that way. And that really got you all thinking. Okay? Okay? So she was the cocoon. Either you realizing your own value or having somebody teach you what that's like to choose yourself over somebody else, or to choose yourself over the violence, the anger, the conflict and tension. Okay? To know your own value. And when you're like, I'm not fighting that fight anymore. Not me. I deserve better than that. There's no I am better than that. It's I deserve better than that. Okay? So this is left to you. The butterfly is peace. That's all this means now, is you get to rest. You get peace of mind. All right? You get peace of mind. Because whoever it was, if it's not you that learned that lesson, this person taught you that, and you chose that in yourself. Okay? So now you can listen to you're crying. It's okay. I'm so sorry. I'm not trying to trivialize it. Sometimes I just try to make humor, make light of, and like it's also just sometimes the cards, the story that they're telling me is adorable. But as somebody who has been there, I just felt very uncomfortable in that energy, and I know how nasty it is to be in that situation. This is something that's dying for you guys, okay? So a situation you can put in the past, okay? You can start to unguard your heart now. Rest, of course, okay? Enjoy your peace. But now that you're not being attacked, some of you guys have in mind exactly what you're looking for, okay? Some of you guys are contemplating it. I thought he was crying at first, but no, he's just looking at his cup and he's contemplating it, okay? It's just a little cup. It's got a lot of potential. It's going to be a whale someday if you invest in it, okay? So some of you guys are finally, now that, gosh, I just want to hug you. Now that all that energy's gone, now that all the energy's gone, you can be at peace. You can be in listening to your heart again. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm sorry for what you've been through. I love you guys. All right. I did this last time with Aries, but if you're a Virgo who has been through some sort of abusive situation that you're leaving, I'll give you a discount on a reading. So just tell me that's what's going on. Be like, I'm a Virgo. I saw your video. Can you help me get through this thing? And I will, because that comes from my heart. Capricorns. Y'all, I don't ever mean to gyp my earth signs. That was a terrible phrase to use. I don't mean to rob my earth signs of their readings by putting them last, okay? But I end up so grounded when I do my earth signs last, okay? I'm sorry to any gypsies out there who I have offended. Okay. I try to be woke. I called myself out. Capricorns, what the heck are you doing? That's where Pluto's at. Capricorn. All right. Pluto and Saturn are going to meet up face to face, head to head, toe to toe in Capricorn. I think around about January. Do the healing now, y'all. Okay. And then that will become an opportunity for new things rather than the universe come around and smacking crap out of your hands. Okay? All right. I hope I didn't drop any down there. Okay, I think I got them all. Oh, Capricorns. Let's get 2 more on the table. Oh, I forgot to put Hermit back in. Top 2. We got Pentacles and Wands, all right? Ooh, this is fun, okay? This is not a big, huge life lesson. This is a little tiny project lesson, okay? You guys, a lot of you Capricorns are at a place where you've done the pausing and assessing of the Seven of Pentacles. You stopped and looked at your crops that you're growing, and you thought, well, am I really putting the things into it that I need to put into it in order for it to be the crop that I want it to be come harvest time? Okay? What happened was you reached a point where you really felt like it was time to put stakes into the ground, if that makes sense, okay? Right? So you're going to go and like you're going to build a tent, and the first thing you got to do is you got to get the stakes out, get the stakes up, right? Okay? So you've laid the, it's like you've laid the foundation of thing, but it's not like a tangible, I feel like it's almost a partnership, okay? You might have entered into a partnership. You might have just like established a project, gotten it started in a way that like, yes, I can celebrate this. This is a new business. This is a new home. This is a new project, okay? I can stop assessing how am I going to approach this thing, and now I can just continue to nourish it. So the caterpillar, you're getting rid of the planning phase. The cocoon is this process. So the thing that's bringing this change is this process of accomplishment. You accomplished a thing, okay? So now you can take your pentacle and you can nourish it. Okay, you can work on this project. You can build it into the thing it is you want to be. Your advice is it's a time for change. Like, go forward, move, definitely pursue this with inspiration. Don't feel like, because Capricorn, y'all can stop and think about a thing forever. But you know when it's time to go, it's time to move, it's time to act. So seize the day. Carpe diem. Okay, that's my advice for you. You know what I like to do after I read for all my 12 signs. I like to do a great big collective. So I'm going to shuffle this up really good like. And I'm still not reading reversals on this one. I just didn't feel like it today. Not going to do it. Collective. This is just a collective reading for everybody. I'm putting these face down so I know which way to put them up, okay? That didn't do anything. Okay. Oh, that's beautiful. Okay, so a lot of us are leaving behind this cycle where we were just going. We're acting impulsively. We were acting on subconscious whims, okay? That water comes up and the horse has to run. I don't want to be in the water. I'm not getting wet. I'm not dealing with feelings and emotions, okay? But look at this dude. He knew that in order for his dreams to come true, he had to go right up to the water. Because look, he's proposing to her. This is his desire. He had to go to the water and interact with this strange creature called the subconscious, okay? Because she's a mermaid. She's in the water. He had to be all there up on the water. This guy's not getting near the water. No, I'm going to run away from my feelings because that's what horses do. I don't know any horses. Okay, I don't know any horses, I guess. That's a weird response. Okay, so the Four of Wands, though, you guys have finally the process through which you're going to leave that dude who can't deal with his emotions behind is you're beginning to just see the value. You're beginning to see that you've got to go into your emotions, into your subconscious, in order to achieve the thing that you want. So in the butterfly, actually these two together are the butterfly. You get to, this is your subconscious. This is you and all of your dreams. Like, really pay attention to dreams when this planetary stuff is happening, okay? This is the beautiful butterfly. You're brainstorming and you're imagining all the wonderful potential, all the things that you can be. And the truth comes out of this. There's some self-realization that's going to come out of you exploring your subconscious, okay? All of your dreams, all of your fears. Not all of the things in those cups are desirable. We don't even know what's under that hanky right there. It could be an illusion. That's a snake. Nobody wants that snake. It's going to bite you. There's a dragon. That's magical. Maybe it's real. Maybe it's not. Depends on if you believe in dragons. Okay? So, these are all of our wildest dreams. But it's also all the cups where we keep the baggage that holds us back. Okay? Go into your subconscious. This water here. And this is where the new truth will emerge. Okay? Stars here remind me of the renewal of the star card. And that crown is just you stepping into your power. It's beautiful. Okay? The advice that the universe has given you is not optional. You just gotta mourn the things that where you're leaving behind, okay? All right? The other option is you carry them around with you forever. That sadness. You carry the sadness with you forever. If you don't just take a stop to realize, man, you know what? I really wanted those cups. I enjoyed those cups while I had them. I was comfortable in those cups. Some of those cups are blood, and they were making you bleed. They were literally not healthy cups for you, but they felt good. They were your cups. Okay? The cups you've been drinking on for a while, and somebody came along, the universe, and spilled them. But guess what, boo-boo? We got 2 new cups waiting for you here. They're empty. They're ready to be filled. All you got to do is turn around and pick them up. Okay? You guys, I love it. I'm glad that you're here with me on this journey through life and the subconscious. Have a great night.